Hi, this is Greg Gillespie from web10min.com, designer of over 250 WordPress websites. I've been online for 12 years helping people just like you, and I've got some really exciting news for you. If you've ever wondered how to get hold of a top logo designer to create your company brand, but you don't have a huge budget, then this video is going to be an absolute godsend for you. I'm going to show you exactly how you can piggyback off of some of the world's greatest brands and logos so you don't have to recreate the wheel, and you can get your very own logo in minutes, not weeks or months, by an expensive graphic designer. And all this is going to cost you under $100 to get instant access to a world-class logo to use on your website, company stationery, or wherever you choose. So, ready? Let's get right into it. And I'm going to show you how to do this in under 10 minutes flat. So let's get going.
Okay, in order to design our logo, we're going to use some free online tools. Before we do that, I think the best place to start is to start in Google. We're actually going to do a search for a logo that will act as a starting point so that we can design something around what looks visually appealing that we like from doing a search. So if we click on the Images tab at the top there, we're going to do an image search, and I'm going to type in a keyword, baby gifts logo, and I'll see what comes up from that. Okay, this is an excellent way of finding a starting point and some inspiration. As you can see, this is returned hundreds and hundreds of different logos for us, and it's simply just a matter of doing this for whatever industry you're in or logo that you want to design, and you'll come up with lots and lots of things. Now, the important thing about a logo is it should be distinctive and stand out, and this is a great exercise too for just scrolling down to see what people are using, and the ones that stand out have very distinct characteristics. So as you can see, there's a lot of different logos that don't really jump out at you, and we want to avoid that. So I'm going to go back to the top because one of the ones that I saw at the top is, I think, an excellent starting point for what we want to do, and I'm going to choose this one here, Bubblicious. If I click on that, that will take me through to the website, and as we can see, it's a baby giftware site. So I'm going to keep this tab open here because I think this is a great starting point. I'm going to go to another tab, and we're going to go to a website called online-logomaker.com. So online-logomaker.com is going to allow us to create our logo for free, and simply by clicking this orange button here, we can get started. It's a really fantastic resource, this tool, because it allows us to select from a whole range of pre-configured symbols, add in some text, and come up with a really stunning logo. So I'm going to select the children category here, and that'll take a moment to load. This is where we select a symbol that goes with our logo, and this little drop down here reminds us that there's over 10,000 custom symbols available on the website online-logomaker.com. So I've chosen the children category, and I'm going to select this baby image here. I think this will be perfect, so I'm going to grab that there. Okay, in order to get started with this, simply just click one of these little orange tabs, and I'm going to type in my first word of my domain name, which is baby, and then I'm going to select another text object, and I'm going to click on that, and then type in the second part, which is cuckoo. Okay, now when you have these objects selected, you can move them around, and I'm going to move that to around about there, and then I'm going to go back. I think the font that's going to look good will be this one, because if we go back to what we're looking at, okay, I can see that this is working well because it's sort of split down the middle. We've got a blue word on this side and a pink one here, so I'm going to go back and just take a look at that. Okay, so we have baby, it's currently selected in black. I'm not sort of super happy with that color. I want to make it blue, but before we do that, I'm going to actually change the size of it. And on the left hand side here, we've got some very accurate controls, so I'm going to just move that now up to there, and for this one I'm also going to select the blue moon, and I'm going to make that also 70. Okay, if these get a little bit crowded here, we can move things around. And then for the last one, I'm going to choose Futura, and I'm going to click edit on that because I want to say gifts for baby. Okay, I'm going to make that font size 34. I like that. I'm just going to move that out of the way just for now. Click away. Okay, once I've finished with my font selection, I'm going to rearrange the screen here now. And I'm going to grab that. I'm going to grab our symbol, pop that in the middle there, and bring this back here like so. Okay, I'm going to then put gifts for baby just around about there, and then I'm going to select that. I'm going to choose a nice color. Okay, a nice blue, dragged up to the top, quite strong. I like that. I want to make this also in the same color, so because I've selected that object, it's copied that to the clipboard if you like there. I'm going to click on that and I can see that gifts for baby turns blue as well. And then I'm going to select this one, and keeping in with our graphic that we saw, I'm going to go for that nice pink there, so let's take a look. Okay, yep, pretty close. As we can see, the background is running through this image, which is also something I'm going to have happen on my website. Now, with the symbol in the middle here, I don't really like it going that way, so I'm going to just simply click and drag that. I could actually, if I roll my mouse over there, start rotating it, and as you can see over here, there's a visual feedback. So if I rotate that again, whoops, it will actually see how it's giving us a feedback there. So I'm going to, in this instance, I really don't want to rotate it, so I'm going to convert it back to 0. Oh, and look what that's done. If you ever make a mistake, just simply click the undo, and there we are, back to where we need to be. Okay, so let's move that back to here, and I'm going to select a green color because I think that's something a little bit neutral for babies, and in this instance it's also changed the angle slightly there. So okay, we can go all the way back to 0 to there, and okay, 180 is what we should have put in. Let's move that across, and I'm going to go back with that green color, and you can use the arrow keys to just nudge anything around here, any of the objects, and I kind of like the way that's looking. Okay, you might want to nudge that over a bit more, and that's looking pretty good. What I'd like to do is add some of these special effects here. Now you can, click on this, not working, nor is that. So if you want to change that, just simply click again, and as you can see, it's turned our thing upside down. So I'm going to say undo, 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 back to where we were. What does look good though is putting a bit of a shine on here. Now if we add in a shadow, we can see what that looks like. Not crazy about that because the graphic already has a shadow in it, so I might take that out. There's also a reflection, and in this case, yep, I think I might go without that, so I'm going to unselect that, and the green color, I might just make that just a little bit more vibrantly bright. Okay, that looks good. So now all I've got to do is just click on Save the Logo, and if I wanted to move that around, that's very easy to do. I can come back and modify this at any point. That seems to look fairly well balanced, so I'm going to click Save Logo now, and there it is. There's our logo. Let's compare back to what we were looking at. So we haven't actually stolen their design, we've just taken a few leaves out of their book, so to speak, and come up with our own unique logo, which should look great on our website. So click Save now. And if you slot in your name and your email address, they'll actually send you your free logo. So I'm going to put in my email address and create a password. Okay, and on this screen here, it's giving me the opportunity if I want to, take a look and see how this would look printed on a business card. But I can take a look at that a little bit later. But for now, I just want to say no thanks. I just want my free logo. So clicking that will take me through to my new logo page. And here we are. We've done it all in under 10 minutes. we've found a suitable design as a starting point, and we've been able to create a logo which is going to look fantastic on our website. Now all I've got to do is click this to download my free logo. That will slot that into the download manager, and if I click this button I can take a look at it now. Okay, so here's our logo. I've opened it up in Photoshop, and as you can see we've been able to do this all in under 10 minutes, and this is our low resolution logo, which as the website said we've been able to make for free, and I'm free to use this. I'm going to enlarge that just a little, and you can see that it really is just a low resolution graphic, and for what I need to do to make this logo for my website I'd really want it at that size. So I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to purchase this logo, and for a really cheap cost. It would be costing me a whole lot more if I were to be using a graphic designer for this. So I'm going to just close that up now, and I'm going to head back and I'm going to purchase this logo. As you can see, if you scroll down here on the screen, you're able to buy the high resolution file, which gives you a PNG file, which allows you to have a transparent background. As I mentioned before, I want to have the background go through the middle of my logo, so very important to have that, and also to make it around about that size. So I'm going to grab that now. It's normally $69.99, but with this particular website they've got a sale on at the moment, and I'm pretty sure you're going to find that there, if you go there yourself, that you'll be able to save $50 off, which is a great saving. So simply by clicking this add to the cart button, I'm going to get a high resolution graphic which I can use for business cards. In fact, in mentioning business cards, as you can see down here, there's also the ability to get some free shipping on business cards, and you can simply click on this and make up your business cards based on a number of different templates. But for now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to be grabbing the high resolution file because that's what I need. So I'm going to click add to cart button, and that will load up and go to the checkout. I'm just going to click there, and I'll be grabbing that in just a moment. And in just a moment I'll have my high resolution. I'm going to use PayPal and enter my details. Click buy now, accept the terms and conditions. It's okay to email special offers from time to time. Sure, let's go. Log into PayPal. And in just a moment I'll fix up that payment. So it's $20 Australian. And then here it is. It brings me to my account page. Okay, it says a copy of my receipt will be emailed to me, and now if I want to, I just click here and go, and it'll take just a few minutes to get my logo ready, and then I'll have it ready for the next stage. Okay, so here we are on our account page. I'm simply going to scroll down here, and I'm going to download the high resolution PNG file because it has a transparent background. So let's just open that up now, and there we have it, all with a transparent background. I can add in another layer, which I'll do here, and I can put in whatever color behind this that I want. So I'm not going to use orange, but I just thought I would use that as an example just to show you how effective this can be. So I'm going to pop it back on white there so that you can see it, and there we have our professionally designed logo all ready for inclusion on our website. Okay, if you found this video helpful, please click the like button below, just there. And to be notified when we release more cool videos like this one, just click the subscribe button up there. Also, if you want some more great free resources, like 10 free WordPress themes for your website, also 10 great WordPress plugins, my personal top 10 that will get your site in great shape, and more free Facebook only videos, go to facebook.com/web10min and like our page to gain access. If you have any questions, just insert a comment below this video and I will answer them there. But firstly, to get your new logo designed, get going over to online-logomaker.com. There should be a link below this video that will take you straight there. You can come back to watch this video as many times as you need to make sure you've got it all. Good luck with your new logo design and have a great day. Thanks for watching.